Hello everybody, we are back to shelling some corn again. We are hoping to switch to beans this afternoon. We are in a field that we had started, it was probably 2.5, 3 weeks ago already. And when we started this field, our yield was 35-ish percent, 34, 35-ish percent. So we only did like a couple acres. We had, the grain cart had broken down, so we had just wanted to try the grain cart out. So it just kind of came to one of the closest fields, and we knew it was going to be wet, but we did a little bit anyways. We are back now, 3 weeks later, and our yield has gone from 300 bushel average down to a 256 average. This is why we like to shell wet corn. Once it's 30%, we like to roll. We know the corn's going to keep drying down, and the loss of yield is due to what they call phantom yield loss. Phantom yield loss is where your kernel is mature and it goes through the day, through all the days after that of being black layered. It goes through the time of it heating up, cooling down. As the days and the nights heat up and cool down, that temperature swing is drying the corn down, but it's also losing test weight and kernel size. So it's better to pick it wet and dry it rapidly in a dryer, and you'll end up with more bushels in your bin. I mean, it's creeping up a little bit yet, the yield. It's 257, but there's no way we're going to get back to 300 on it. And it's 20%, 21%. So yeah, for all those out there that might think we are crazy or other farmers are crazy for picking green corn, there is reasons behind it. You know, if it's just say it ends up being 260 bushel corn, that's 40 bushel loss. It's not going to cost me, you know, at 350 corn, 40 bushel, you know, that's easy, 120 bushel an acre more than I'm saving by picking it wet. So it doesn't cost me that to dry it. So why wouldn't I dry it if I have a dryer? And obviously you're never going to get to it all when it's wet anyways, so you got to start sometime. So just wanted to clarify that a little bit as to what goes on when you see farmers shelling greener corn. Doesn't always mean it's wet. Most of the corn that we took off when we first started was in that 28 to 30% range, right where we like it. But yeah, every farmer has to make a decision one way or the other. We have aftermarket concaves in the combine, so that helps with the fines, because higher moisture corn you will get more fines, if that's a given. And with these concaves we don't get the amount of fines like we normally do without it. So that's why you do what you have to do. Well, we are currently running beans here in West Michigan. Can't complain with that other than the moisture is on the dry side, but we'll take it. First time running beans to the new S770. Getting her all dialed in here. First load of wagons off to the farm to get unloaded. It was full blue skies this morning for an hour or two, and then it clouded up, and then the sun came back out.